reinstated. Sources told People magazine she was a supportive wife through the ordeal. She said, "They're surprisingly pretty simple people and very down to earth. Family is first on all fronts." And in a related story, The Roots performed the recap rap recalling all the key moments from the latest episode of Game of Thrones on The Tonight Show. The musical number came about after host Jimmy Fallon received a fan request to recount Sunday's episode of HBO's hit fantasy drama in less than a minute. Not feeling up to the task, Fallon called upon The Tonight Show band, and specifically the group's head rapper Tariq Black Thought Trotter, to try their hands at the request. What followed was a detailed summary of Game of Thrones Season 6 premiere episode that touched upon the fate of fan-favorite character Jon Snow and the surprise ending involving Melisandre. Trotter rapped before touching on the episode's final seconds. "Hey yo, it's opened on Jon Snow, who died at the end of Season 5. Lady Melisandre still thinks he's alive. Then Red Lady took the choker off, brother. A hickey, hickey, hickey. She's old as a mother." Game of Thrones airs Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on HBO. New reports have indicated that prescription painkillers were found in Prince's possession at the time of his death. The DEA has asked to join the investigation. Prescription opioid medication was found on Prince and inside his Paisley Park home, reports CNN Wednesday, citing law enforcement sources. The drug is commonly used to treat pain. Authorities told CNN that they believe a health scare which occurred a week before the legendary musician's death was the result of Prince reacting to the pain medication. He was unresponsive during the incident and was later treated for a drug overdose. The revelation comes after NBC News revealed that the county sheriff's investigating Prince's death is asking for help from the DEA. The administration's role in the investigation will be to help determine where the medications came from and exactly which one the singer had in his possession. Investigators are awaiting the results from the autopsy and toxicology tests, which could take weeks in order to fully understand the cause of death. The Purple Rain and Raspberry Beret singer died at the age of 57 last Thursday in his Minnesota estate. Beyonce kicked off her Formation World Tour Wednesday in Miami, where she took a moment to thank her husband Jay-Z amid rumors of marital strife. The singer has said as she closed out the concert with her hit 2008 ballad Halo, "I want to dedicate the song to my beautiful husband. I love you so much." Jay-Z was spotted in the audience at the show but never appeared on stage. The moments come days after the release of her latest album Lemonade, which deals with the issues of infidelity. Select lyrics from the project like "This is your final warning. If you try this shit again, you're going to lose your wife," has led fans to theorized that perhaps Jay-Z and Beyonce were going through a rough patch in their marriage. Other key moments from the concert included Beyonce discussing her daughter Blue Ivy and a sing-along tribute to legendary musician Prince following his death last Thursday. During a costume change, Prince's Purple Rain echoed through the Marlins Park as a purple screen rotated on stage. Beyonce said before closing out the show, "Thank you, Prince, for your beautiful music." Beyonce's 41-day Formation World Tour continues Friday in Tampa, Florida, and concludes August 3rd in Barcelona, Spain. Calvin Harris and Rihanna will release a new single Friday, April 29th. The 32-year-old Scottish DJ announced the news on social media Wednesday, revealing the song's title as "This Is What You Came For." Harris also posted a photo of the single's Thunderstorm cover art. Harris's girlfriend, singer Taylor Swift, wore a jacket with the same image to Coachella this month. The DJ surprised fans by bringing Rihanna on stage during his April 17th performance at the music festival. Harris and Rihanna previously collaborated on the 2011 song We Found Love, which appears on Rihanna's album Talk That Talk, and Harris's record 18 Months. The song is Rihanna's most successful single to date. Harris said of the song's success to Sunday Times last year, "It was just a mad dream come true. It made the sort of impact I hadn't even thought could possibly happen. It was crazy." Harris last released Motion in 2014, which debuted at number 5 on the Billboard 200 albums charts, including the singles Under Control and Summer. He followed up with the singles How Deep Is Your Love featuring Disciples in July. Rihanna, meanwhile, released Anti in January and kicked off her accompanying tour in March. The record includes the singles Kiss It Better and Needed Me, the latter of which Rihanna released a music video for last week. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1968, Hair premieres on Broadway. In a year marked by as much social and cultural upheaval as 1968, it was understandable that the New York Times review of a controversial musically newly arrived on Broadway would describe the show as in political terms. Critic Clive Barnes said, "You probably don't have to be a supporter of Eugene McCarthy to love it, but I wouldn't give it as much chance among the adherents of Governor Reagan." The show in question was Hair, the now famous tribal love rock musical that introduced the era-defining song Aquarius and gave New York theatergoers a full frontal glimpse of the burgeoning 60s counterculture aesthetic. Hair premiered on this date in Broadway on April 29, 1968. Hair was not a brand new show when it opened at the Biltmore Theater on this night in 1968. It began its run 40 blocks to the south in the East Village as the inaugural production of Joseph Papp's Public Theater. Despite mediocre reviews, Hair was a big enough hit with audiences during its 6-week run at the Public to win financial backing for a proposed move to Broadway. While this kind of move would later become more common, it was exceedingly rare for a musical at that time, and it was a particularly bold move for a musical with a non-traditional score. Hair, after all, was the first rock musical to make a play for mainstream success on the Great White Way. But the novelty of the show didn't stop with its music or references to sex and drugs. Hair also featured a much talked-about scene at the end of its first act in which the cast appeared completely nude on the dimly lit stage. It turned out that these potentially shocking breaks from Broadway traditions didn't turn off Broadway audiences at all. Hair quickly became not just a smash hit show, but a generally cultural phenomenon that spawned a million-selling original cast recording and a #1 song on the pop charts for the Fifth Dimension. 40 years after its initial downtown opening, Charles Isherwood wrote for the New York Times, placed Hair in its proper historical context. For darker, naughtier, and more richly textured sonic experiences of the times, you turn to The Doors or Bob Dylan or Joni Mitchell or Jimi Hendrix or Janis Joplin, or all of them, for an escapist dose of the sweet sound of youth brimming with the hopes that the world is going to change tomorrow. You listen to Hair and let the sun shine in. And as your entertainment report for Friday, April 29th, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Mello. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report Ray Mello. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend, good night, and God bless you all.